Strong. I ride away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. I ride away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. Her pocket full on repeat. Strong, with pocket full on repeat, gotta count up and I've been down. Picture going about 100 miles. Battle room can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Paper need a pen pal. PO said slow down, so I call a wave and I skip time. The age that's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wild, no Gentile. I need like a man, even if your eyes cocked, I'm there too. Touchdown like a 86 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a boss move. Don't be worried about what Stroud do. Do you and I'ma do I. So the boy got a paint job with a clear coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend even took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kevin went and Beyonce put a ring on it in a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins and a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it right away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat. I ride away. On the surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. My pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. True walking through the air, no night flight. That was them people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on hold. Hit the ground running rabbit faster. Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far out, can't be caught. 9 inch crunch time, and I sent it home like a walk off. AMG on steroid, that's a flex monster with a nightmare. Coming full force, no warning, just know I don't fight fair. Took flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock until the tap, 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 tap there. Shorter LCPR. What the hell are he weak for? Took him to the water, let him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm my own damn lifeguard. Been there, swim with shark. Life show me it was hard. Get skate whips and I count car. Play my hand for the W. Time told me about who is who. They be on this.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about?
Listen. Okay, what?
Listen.
Okay, what?
What's up? What's up? This is Hood Talk, and this is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella. Let's get it started. Tell them what we're talking about today.
Well, hello, good people. Happy Tuesday to you. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing, right?
Don't cost nothing.
Nothing. Free. You're already paying for the internet. Whatever. That part. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Getting started on this subject tonight. So, we want to know, is Jackson, Mississippi so dangerous that we need insurance on the city? And this is what people are saying. They say, I got bond money, but not enough to bury yourself. Has Jackson got too hood or just don't care anymore? Are the people in charge doing enough for our safety? So are they doing enough for our safety or theirs? Are we hood? We got bond money. We don't care about it. We going to jail. I don't care nothing about it. I'm going to jail. We don't know. But we're here to talk about it tonight.
Yeah, it's just it's sad to turn on your TV every day and just watch people get gunned down and shot every day, every single
Easily. Easily.
Sometimes it's 2 or 3 in a day. It just don't make no sense. And I think enough is enough, and I think we are slowly getting fed up with it. And I just think, it's time for a little change. It's time for something different.
But do you think we can actually blame our officials for the way that we are acting in the street? When I say we, we're talking about people in general, our children, or ourselves, our
Right.
neighbors. Can we really blame officials from someone just killed their um, boyfriend or something yesterday?
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna get into tonight. It seems like we done got to the point that we pointing fingers everywhere, but we don't know which where we pointing at.
Right, because you pointing at one, you got all these pointing back at you. You got 4 against 1. So are we really gonna blame officials, or should we really just blame ourselves?
Well, we're gonna get into it. We
Okay.
gonna we're gonna start off little slow on it.
Okay. So are our leaders good enough?
Well, I'm gonna say this: even though we got a messed up city, it's like the last month or so, month and a half, is really the first time you actually seen a lot of police out. I've been, you be kind of looking around, and you know, I say the top of last year around this time or whatever, you see, you could ride. I remember I used to could ride back and forth across town and never see a police officer. You know what I'm saying? You could ride all over the place and never see a police officer. Appreciate it for the stars, Robert. But you would never see a police officer, and you be wondering, like, you know, could they at least be patrolling an accident or this and that? I mean, just today I was riding down McDowell Road, and I just seen a dude he stopped, he let me go back because he was finna run into in the middle of the road. What's his name? As soon as I got past him, I seen him start just doing donuts in the middle of the street.
In the street?
Just, just doing donuts at the middle of the light, red and green light. And my light was green. As soon as I passed over, it wasn't no cars coming at the moment. And he just started doing donuts. And I just think it's just getting ridiculous. I mean, like, I think we ain't got enough undercover cars. I ain't seen no undercover car pulling nobody over. I mean, because like when you see stuff like that, I mean, he wasn't in no fast car. He was in a old Ford. What's his name? He was barely making donuts, but it was enough to just, what I'm saying, just say this stuff is ridiculous. Our town is just becoming lawlessness. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't even think it's probably even the town. I can't just blame everything on Jackson. I really feel like it's the moral of people nowadays. People aren't being taught the way that they used to be taught. They're not being held accountable for things that you do first at home. And that's the problem people are missing. If you're not taught these things at home, so you out here being raised by whatever you choose to follow, whatever ethics or standards you decide to go behind and repeat. So that's the thing. People are not into that anymore. So I just can't blame that on the city for the way people act these days. I can't just say, yeah, that's the city. Nope. It's
Well,
the home.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Since you say we can't blame the city, I don't never go to Clinton and see this shit. I don't never go to Byram and see this shit. I don't never go to Madison see this shit. I don't never go to Pearl see this shit.
You
So
know why?
hold on. It's because of leadership and policing. See, let me tell you something. The judges over there and the leaders over there, you know, any black people over here know, they know if they go over there fucking up like they fuck up over here, they're gonna get 1,000 years. And what we got to do is hold people accountable for fucking up our city, for trying to kill us, for running red lights and all that. They need to get a reckless driving and endangerment. And you know what I'm saying? Like when they go in front of a courtroom here, they need to be scared. The same way they scared when they go outside of Jackson.
Yeah, most of them are. Most of them still doesn't care. But yeah.
These folks go outside of Jackson. The same folks that act crazy here go outside of Jackson and act like concerned citizens. They stop at every light and everything over there. So it is our time.
You know it's
It is. They know they can get away with it. It is because people like Stokes told them, don't chase them down. Don't run them down. It's because they know we won't chase them down, run them down, and lock their ass up. That's the problem. The problem is they know we gonna bag out. If they go too fast, we gonna bag out. We ain't gonna keep running out. But hell, they running into people without people chasing them. They running lights, running into people, and all kind of stuff. So you at least need to chase the ones that want what's name and throw the book at their head. If they want to run through this city 100 miles per hour, you need to run them all the way down and catch them. And when they run into somebody's house, into the ditch, or wherever they run into, you arrest their ass and let them know they ain't getting back out of jail. That's the problem. The problem is we won't do that. The problem is we always look at everybody in here like they're your sister and your brother. But let me tell you something. The same people you looking at your sister, brother, walking around here every day, killing people, walking around with guns, going to the store with guns, with assault rifles to buy a Black and Mild and a beer.
So you think Jackson has too much leniency?
I know they do. Because the leniency that's making them walk around like that. Ain't nobody checking up there. Ain't nobody watching them with Uzis jumping out of cars, running up to them and saying, hey, bro, you under arrest. Where your carrying concealed weapon permit? Where your carrying gun permit? They ain't doing that. This city ain't doing that. And until you start a war or reckoning and start attacking the people like you should be, you ain't going to get it. Because guess what? Everybody talking about, oh, my babies, and this and that. Let me tell you something. Start locking these criminals up in jail that's running around here like we in Wild West days, running around here, 3-4 dudes in a car with guns and all over them, and they running the police. I'm seeing nice cars, running lights, flying down here. It's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen a lawlessness around here like the Western. Jackson is like I can't even think of some of them towns on the Wild West. But it's the Wild West. I'm just saying. And it ain't just West Jackson, it ain't just South Jackson, it's Jackson. See, these folks look at Jackson as a damn safe haven. And I'm sick of it.
The criminals?
Yeah. The criminals are looking at a safe haven. Everybody's sitting outside. They don't give a damn. They're smoking weed with 18 pistols on them and just standing in the middle of the street. Don't even care about the police. Don't even care about the police stop.
Shannon said it's the state Senate representative and law enforcement that cause so much destruction nowadays. Well,
I got to say this. we got to look at our law enforcement in this city. Every city around us ain't had these problems. So it's easy to sit up there. Guess what? You can tally up every city around Jackson that's connected to Jackson and tally up all day murders, and we still whooping their ass. So we cannot keep pointing and say it's not the city.
So when you say it's the city, are you blaming the city police, the city councilmen, the mayor? What are you saying that problem aroused?
Well, I'm gonna do this because I usually don't do this. I'm gonna do this. It starts from the head and it goes down. It's just like every family around here. It starts in the household. How you raising the kids, how you letting them get away with so much and all that. It starts like that. And the problem is we not raising kids to be leaders or what's name. We not taking them to have decent haircuts. Or we not, even if they getting dreads or whatever, we still not taking them to, to have everything nice. Even if you want to grow your natural hair, it's still a way to do it and all that. We running around. I'm gonna tell you this, and people might get mad at this. We running around Jackson like a bunch of goddamn crackheads and junkies. We running around this thing not caring. We running around like a bunch of crackheads and junkies. We running around all our kids care about is a blunt, a cigarette, and a beer. Tell me something different. If every time a store kid, they can have a store right now that just say blunts, cigarettes, beer, and that's the only stop that people go to and put some ice on it. And if they were serving liquor there too, they wouldn't go nowhere else. They'll just go to their store and wouldn't go nowhere else. If they didn't have nothing else, maybe a chip, a drink to mix their stuff with. That's it. We raising a bunch of junkies, and then we mad because the city is being junky. Yeah, you look around, you see trash everywhere, you see potholes everywhere. Every now and then you see somebody taking, the last month or so I done seen them getting people out on the roads and going up and down the road picking up paper. You know what I'm saying? Mega Elvis and a couple other places, I done seen them picking up paper. But they just started this year. I hope it's something to keep on going. But we need.
Well, it's somebody that has stepped up, and there are people that are deciding to care about their area, because if you're waiting on the city to do it, it will not happen.
Yeah.
Just like neighborhood associations, home associations, those type of things are good things to have in your community. But you have people within the association or the community, they're like, no, I'm not being a part of that. They're just trying to tell me what to do. But that's not what it is. You're joined together because you want to make sure your neighborhood is safe, as far as like if you heard anything, like what's going on in your area, just like the little app next door. A lot of times you don't even know what has happened in your own neighborhood until you see it on the news, or well, the news doesn't always put everything, but just like somebody notifying you of what's happening in your area.
Right. And just like Robert said, he said walking in gas station with AR-15 to buy cigarettes. I'm telling you. And they not scared.
I've seen it. I'm like, what is the purpose of that?
I tell you something. When we came up, we were scared of the police. We knew they was around every corner, sometimes ready to jump out and get somebody. Man, these police, I'm just gonna say this. Half of these police out of shape. I don't even see how they get a job. They can't.
How they made the academy.
Chase nobody. If you put them, I'm old as hell. And this should be a thing. Any police that can't catch me should get fired.
Shouldn't be on the force.
If I take off and you can't catch me. If I get away, you should be fine.
So you saying it can't catch you as in you,
Yeah,
like
just
your
grabbing
old
me,
self.
just grabbing me. I'm talking about just putting your hands on me, just trying to drag me down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can't catch up with me, if I can bob and weave on you and get away, I seen. Let me tell you how sorry. And I'm just gonna do it like this. Let me tell you how sorry police. I seen a video where the dude was in handcuffs and took off running and got away from the police. Come on now.
But you got to realize we're in a day in society where children, do you remember like when officers used to come to the school to show their badge, and you're teaching these kids like respect these men, they are for your safety. Now children are being taught to fear the police than respect police.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. You got some of the teachers in there that don't even like police.
No,
Probably, I
no.
mean,
Well, I'm just saying. Well,
Nah,
I'm
I
just saying
understand what
in
you're saying.
children's stands. That's all I'm saying.
This,
Did you
uh,
hear what I said though?
yeah, but I understand. I remember when Victor Mason came to my class a long time ago, and rest in peace him. But came to my class and was speaking in there, and telling trying to tell people right and wrong. I remember when what that is, Mr. Good Officer, what they used to call him, what kind of officer he was, and the good officer, what officer friendly. There you go. Officer friendly used to come around and this and that. But I'm just saying, man, this stuff done got so out of control that, like I said, when you got people under there don't care, when you probably got you know, some people, even teachers, some of them don't like their job. Some of them just in their job just to get a paycheck because the kids coming to school don't respect. I seen a teacher online, a couple weeks ago crying because what the kids are trying to listen to in their class and what they singing to and how they acting in class. I mean, they playing music on their phone. They bringing speakers to the. I mean, they think class is a party, huh?
To the school?
Yeah, and they shutting schools down, and they shutting schools down to get everybody concentrated in certain schools, thinking they're gonna help. But I'm gonna tell you this: when you stop putting money in the schools, you stop putting, teacher pay in schools and this and that. When you stop putting money in the police officers and this and that, you stop putting money into the narcotic units and all that. When you let people run free and do whatever they want to do, it can't help but to get this bad. Robert said running lights daily. And he ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
Shots out to Too Sweet. Tequila up in this thing. Too flat. Read that.
He said it's just crazy, effed up spirit all around here.
Yeah. People ain't even got the spirit of Jackson no more. Like even when you come outside and you walk around, you're looking around, it feel like crime now. No, I'm just saying. It sounds crazy.
It really does.
It feel like crime. You go outside and you just looking around like it's a irky feeling just being in certain parts of Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on weekends. Weekends are different. Weekends should have you probably not going anywhere. Things are so different.
Yeah.
It's so spooky.
It just just like when that old man got killed, the 70-year-old man got killed,
working on his home.
working on some houses. And then the best thing somebody could do is say a slumlord and all this stuff. I heard these type of things, but they ain't
think he was a slumlord.
They ain't even seeing this a man dead. Ain't nobody listen. Don't nobody have to live in nobody's house, but don't nobody need to die because some of these people that some of them call slumlords is because hell they ain't paying the rent, so they can keep the house fixed in the first place. They use that slumlord thing just to keep from paying rent. Come on.
Then it said they teeth look, they teether look instead of feeling good for our culture. They either look instead of feeling good for our culture. Tether. Like weak and tether. I'm not sure, Dennis. Clarify for me, okay?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm sure Dennis will clarify.
There's no respect for nothing. There are no rules of authority, and that is so true.
Right. They don't even fear the police.
Don't care nothing
Let me
about
tell you
it.
something. And I hate to say this. I hate to say this. The reason a lot of them don't fear the police because sometimes it's more women police out here than men, and a lot of men are just not scared of a woman police. I understand the equality and this and that, but sometimes they need to be together with another male police officer because I don't see no fear. Even when I'm walking around, I don't see no fear in a woman police that got her hair done and her
Her
nails.
nails, she's not doing none of that.
Soon as she get out the police suit, she going to the club. What fear do that? She ain't gonna run behind me because she don't even want to break a sweat. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I mean, can you? I mean, what man? Okay, what man is scared of a woman? I mean, if she come with her hair pulled back, and you know what I'm saying, with her thing, looking serious and this and that, it'll be something. But these women police running around here got the hair hit to the side and got all kind of hairdos. They didn't get on police force for that. I would rather see them like back in the day, writing the little tickets, downtown or whatever, writing little tickets and this and that, and and hire some
They're
more
trying to be an officer.
hire some old men to really, do this work. I'll put it this way: if you don't believe me, hire all narcotics women crew and just hire them to pull over people and what's his name? I guarantee you, when it's that dude take off flying, she ain't finna fly behind him. I hear a police lady now. Oh hell no, I'm not finna wreck my car. They don't. But a lot of women don't believe in danger like this. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a very dangerous position, it is more of a manly thing than a woman thing.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying.
I said,
Okay,
Lord.
I'm 6'3". How many women officers you think I'm? Hold on, I'm gonna do this. How many women bouncers in the club by themselves without men bouncers that a man would be scared of? Only reason half of the people respect the woman security that's at the front door because she got two people right behind them, around them, security guard right behind them, big as hell behind them, and got it. You can't hire all security, woman security, and think men are going to be scared. And I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that. Perez said we are living in a time where they think you got to get on their level. They don't listen at you to you. Got to listen at them. They
Yep.
don't listen at you. You got to listen at them
And I do believe that. I think.
because they feel like they know, and that's the saddest thing. They be like, I know, but you hadn't even been here as long as I have, but
Right.
you know everything. How?
Like the old school we used to say, you still wet behind the ears.
Right, you on that Similac. That's what they meant.
I'm telling you now.
Perez, you're right. He said that spirit, it's wicked. It's wicked.
He was saying,
Yeah, I knew what you were saying. Hmm.
okay. So let me go to the next one. Well, let me go to the next one. Anyway, boom.
So are bear parenting the problem more than leadership? Yeah, that has it has a lot to do with it because, like we were just saying earlier, it starts from home. If you don't teach it at home, it's going to the streets and they're gonna move how they want. You don't teach your children to respect your elders, and that's something a lot of people stop. Like they teaching children now to say yes, no, have their own opinion. How coming up with your elders, people you say yes ma'am, no ma'am, and they're around here robbing the elderly, attacking the elderly. They don't care nothing about that.
And they don't even care about somebody seeing them do it. I mean, that's
No.
the best part about it because I think we have reached a time where the the children are barking at the elder and saying, "Y'all can't tell us nothing, y'all." And I'm gonna tell you, until and it gonna sound messed up, until we round up people and let them know this is not a game. You go through this city and get you about 3, 4 bus loads of everybody messing up that day. Let them know. Everybody who ran, everybody who running through red lights 100 miles per hour, everybody out here with guns. If you run up on them and they got guns with extended clips hanging out their side and this and that, and I mean, because it done got to the point that I'm tired of our police trying to not sneak up on nobody. That's the problem. We got the lights on. We don't want to arrest nobody.
Yeah,
Mr.
you run up all these
Let me
folks
tell you
crossing
something.
with these big guns.
Let me tell you what they doing. Let me tell you what they doing. Because somebody going to be mad at me. Let me tell you what they doing. They looking at people and they saying, hey, here go the police. Don't do nothing. I'm passing by with your lights on. Soon as you go by and they see your lights in a distance, they start back doing exactly what they were doing. They don't give a fuck. And the bad thing about it is a lot of us don't care. Because if we care, we would try to catch people instead of try to let them know where we at. We would try to sneak up on people. We would try to get the criminal. We would try to sneak up on the criminal. We would try to be undercover, stand at the at the store. Back in the day, they used to stand at the store, undercover police officer, something. Joe come up there with a gun on them, this and that. Up that pistol on police. Get down. Lock them up. Boom. Let's wait on the next one to try this shit again. And all they got to do is start at 3, 4 stores and let an undercover police officer sit up there, look with it, having cool clothes on, sit out there, and every dude that walk in there with a damn long rifle, grab them, shit, and arrest them. They ain't let us walk around like that.
You said us. So you tried that? Oh, okay. Joshua said one of the problems is they have nothing for kids to do no more. No mall, no skating rink, no movies, no boys and girl club. They need to have something to motivate these kids to do better. And you know what? That's what I used to see before the pandemic. I used to see a lot of guys out here developing these mentor programs for these boys, but I don't see them like I used to. I hope they are get back out there and get started since the pandemic because there are some people out there that's doing something for children. I know not in the city of Jackson. I know there's no mall, there's no skating rink,
I tell you something.
there's no movie theater, but I do know that there's the Boys and
I'm gonna
Girls
do this.
Club in Jackson.
I
But
ain't
I
gonna
think the age limit is different.
listen. I ain't gonna let y'all do Jackson like that. Joshua, I understand because you might be a little younger now, but I'm a little older. And the reason all this stuff I ain't here tomorrow, we had Joker trying to open up skating rings. We had Joker trying to open up the Metro Center, used to be vibrant, this and that. You know what they did? They shot up the Metro Center. They had fights at the movie theater. They talked through all the movies when the movie was behind the Metro Center. I mean, they walked through I mean, we did it to ourselves. Even the Jackson Mall before it became a medical mall, right there in the center of the city, they shot up that, and they closed it down for a while because they shot up it back in the day. Gang
I
bang,
mean, shoot it up for what though?
gang banging, and gang banging. It was some gang banging, and they shot up in there. They
But
got
I'm saying, so can you blame the city for how these folks act? If the gang bangers decide to take this thing over and shoot it up, or people try to be disruptive in movie theaters,
Can I
so
tell you,
can you expect the police to raise children and keep the city from being uncorrupt? We can't blame that all on the officials.
I'm gonna tell you the worst thing that ever happened to us is COVID, because COVID took the law away for a minute. They didn't want to stop you because didn't nobody know what was going on. Joker tried to cough on you, you know what I'm saying? Now that you letting them go, hey, go head on, you know what I'm saying? But that and a lot of the systems, you know what I'm saying? Like we see when the child gets shot. Now we starting to see more film and more what's name how the child acting before he gets shot. When the man try to tell him what to do, when they try to run and up in guns, shooting at people and all that, trying to shoot at people because they want to get away and this and that. But people don't understand if your child walk outside with a gun every day to show the public, it is a possibility he will not make it home. Because we always say, live by the gun, die by the gun. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was a sword. Okay, that's what that means.
Yeah. Live by the sword, die by the sword, same thing. But live by the gun, die by the gun. The
Well, that's
same
what I
thing.
was just saying.
Yeah. So it then got to the point that I don't think people care about their kids like they think they do. If you sit there and watch your child go run in and out the house all day with guns on his hip and this and that, you don't really care about your child because you'll tell him. I could never, when I stayed with my mama, I could never have a gun in my hand or on me walking in the house in visual anyway.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And the simple fact that kids are actually walking around with guns, walking in their mama house and this and that with a gun in their hand and this and that, that's a bigger problem. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bigger problem. And people don't realize when you condoning it, I hear people all the time. Like we sit here and we send them these package in jail, this and that. Jail is to make you suffer for the shit you did out here is made to have you uncomfortable. Now, if you trying to make your child more comfortable in jail than he was out here, he gonna come out and do the same shit. As soon as he go to jail, you're gonna start sending him money all day. He eat like a king in jail. As soon as he get out, he gonna raise hell again. Yeah. They in jail making videos talking about, how lovely it is in jail.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying. And that's not dudes that go to jail for certain reasons. But if you condoning what your children are doing, you are part of the problem. If you're not telling your child, if you're going to start walking in here with guns, you need your own house.
Mm-hmm.
You don't walk in my house with a blunt in your mouth. You need a different house.
Right.
Until we start doing them like that, you can't stay with me because this is the problem. We look at children now as an extra income. We don't want to say too much to them because now we got them, oh, they pay a bill. So now I kind of let them do what the hell they want to do because they pay the light bill or they pay the water bill or something. Now they on my level. No, they not.
Right.
Child, and you need to let them know. Soon as you cross,
Stay in the child's play.
I'm gonna put your ass out. Soon as you
Mm-hmm.
cross this line. And we have parents don't have no fear. They ain't putting no fear into their child. Their child don't come home and say, I'm scared mama gonna put me out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did we read that one about it? Yeah.
No, not before.
Go ahead.
Perez said, them Indians will run you off. That's their money.
Mm,
Those boys are rough. They will kill you seriously.
yeah.
Yep, I believe it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm right with you. How many made their kids vote? Not too many.
Mm,
Probably because they don't vote themselves,
yeah. What's up, Marcus? Up in his house?
Hi, Marcus.
This thing. Perez up in his house. Robert up in his house. It's nice to see everybody showing up, showing love. But it got to be a point where we separate the parent from the child. And that's what I think ain't happening these days. We too busy trying to be our children friend
Best friend.
and confident and all this. You could come talk to me about anything. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can come talk to me, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you scared, I'm gonna tell you the right thing. You might need to be right to be scared to talk to me, but I'm not gonna sit here and watch you do wrong in my house.
Right. And be okay with it.
Yeah, because people don't realize this brings the trouble to you too. You know what I'm saying? Like you might feel like they're just being out there doing whatever they doing, but they up there doing something and got you. It got you in the middle of it, whether you
Mm-hmm.
like it or not. Yeah, I mean, think about this here: the beef between Gotti and Young Dolph. Now,
Okay.
Young Dolph dead and Gotti brother dead, and they say everybody who was they thought that was part of the young Dolph trial, all of them dead. Then you turn around and all these people. I'm just saying, it's just so much that people are not looking at when they're looking at raising a child. They don't look at what kind of music they play around the child. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at, how they talk, how they cuss, how they handle people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think that most people around here know how to be grown-ups, long less knowing how to raise a child. Raising a child is on the back burner if you don't even know how to be a grown up. A lot of people don't even know how to be a grown up. A lot of people don't even know what it means to save a little money for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? They'll go in debt for their children. Their children can get it all, and they'll be sitting up here. They'll put their car their child in a good car and what's name, and they ride the bucket.
Sad,
They'll
but it's
sign
so.
off for their car. They child to get a damn $100,000 car, and they'll be riding a Pinto wagon. I don't understand this thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We pouring so much in these kids with no result, and we don't even care if they pour back. That's the problem. Like we pouring so much in these kids, and if they ain't doing right, stop pouring into them. Humble them. Stop feeding them. Eat out every day. Eat out every day, and let their ass wake up. Every time you go home and you got a little salad, you finish that thing up. Don't put nothing in the refrigerator. That ain't putting it.
Mhm.
Don't even bring a Snicker bar home for 'em. I'm just saying, like you got to punish the kids. Don't don't have nothing in the freezer. Just don't even have nothing for them to cook. Just drain it. And do it where you just do it for 30 days just to realize what they got. And if they can't chip in, put in, act better, this and that, don't feed them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feed them. I'm just saying. Read that.
Barbara said they don't realize how much music influenced people's mind frame, and that's so true.
Because I ain't going to even lie. When I was younger, and I ain't going to even lie, I heard certain songs, and I mean, you could just about feel like hurting somebody. You'd be like, man, nobody better not say nothing to me today. No, I'm just saying, you got songs and stuff out here that'll make you say, nobody better not say nothing to me today.
Yeah, well, whatever you want.
It's on. And then I'm gonna tell you the thing, these people being raised off TikTok, Instagram, and these folks will tell you, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, I don't need no friends. I don't listen. Who say somebody want to be your friend? Anybody who say they don't need no friends and don't need people, you right. You probably don't need no friends. You probably need to be living on a bridge somewhere because
Oh,
because without people and without friends, that's what you're gonna end up with. A lot of people feel like they can do it with no friends, no help, no nobody else around. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
people like that.
And it's crazy. It's crazy that people actually feel like that.
Yeah.
And do it big.
So is it bad parenting? The people is bad parenting the problem more than leadership? Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I really do. You don't?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next.
So do we know how to raise kids anymore? Or we're just winging it? I say winging it. I've been winging it for a long time.
but you know what it is though? It's not a two-parent household like that no more.
Yeah.
And mom sometimes got one or two jobs and what's that. Because I seen my mama go through it. She was at work a lot, and especially when my daddy moved out of town, and it's like not like she could call somebody and say, "Hey, go over there and straighten my child." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think if it wasn't for my cousin Arthur, rest in peace, that moved in with me, um, I would have I would have went all in. I wouldn't have had no direction. You got to have a man around to have a sort of direction.
Yeah.
Some people might say half a man or this and that, but you actually need a man around to go in any direction. And people don't even believe that.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. But I think, like you said, I think a lot of people is winging it. I think it's so many, it's so many good parents out here, and they don't get their just because it's so many bad out here too that make it look bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's great parents out here. It's great parents that try to teach their children to be police officers, be respectable adults. Carry yourself right. Um, don't have
Sure.
your pants hanging out of your eyes.
Mm-hmm. It's got
I got
respect.
here right there, Shante. She good parent. You know what I'm saying? So you got good parents out here, but the problem is you don't have enough uh, parents that really care about their neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like, picking up it starts at home, picking up your trash, cleaning up the yard, trying to do certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, being raised by a certain kind of mama, anytime I drop something, I might pass it twice, but that third time, I got to reach down and pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people got them type of parents no more. I don't think people fearful of their room not being made up or their room not being cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking over there and they're looking at their parents and their parents' room a mess.
Yeah.
And they
So
trying
how can you get up out your bed and you don't make your bed?
to tell, no, I'm saying you're going to tell your child to clean his room up and yours a mess.
Right.
So he watching you. He watching how you act. He watching how you move. And you got, we as people got to move better to actually get to these kids to respect us in any kind of way.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they don't respect us, because we really
You
ain't
have to live by example these days.
we're not doing, you know, the kind of stuff that we want our children. We try to tell our children to live one way, but we showing them a whole different way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then we just trying to point fingers, like you said. Let me,
Yeah.
let me get there, because I had that down here too. But we're gonna.
So do we know how, okay, what is the real problem? No jobs or too many drugs pushed upon us? Oh, that's a combination of both.
Mm. And see, this is what I'm saying. You know, we don't have. I mean, how many jobs can we have? Because let me tell you something. Sometimes we have jobs around here. Kids don't want to even have them jobs because they so hooked to these drugs. That, you know what I'm saying?
They can't pass the
Get
screening.
older. And see, this is the problem. Once you get older and you can handle your habit, and you can maintain how you get down, it's comfortable for you. But for a kid ain't got that same mentality. If you turn your child to smoking at 17, 18, and he think about is weed every day, all day, you didn't cancel Christmas with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Robert said, "This is what a world is without God looks like, and it gets worse than this."
Yeah.
I can agree.
Yeah. And like he said, and I said it a couple years ago, it gonna get worse. We ain't seen the worst of Jackson yet. That's the bad part about it. We ain't seen the worst, because you know how they say. They say stuff sometimes got to hit rock bottom before folks start looking around
So it
and saying,
gathers their attention.
man, and that's what's happening now. They were just, I get sick and tired. I don't never watch the news or whatever and watch Brandon, Madison, or nobody talking about, oh yeah, our crime is down 2-3%. What, my F that. You know what I'm saying? F putting out your little funky stats, trying to butter us up with your funky stats. Get out here and do something, man. We can see that you ain't doing that, because I can sit in front of one store, any store, for 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to see 4, 5 dudes walking there with guns in their hand on their side.
Oh, you see in the city of Jackson.
Hanging out where you can see it. Yeah, in the city of Jackson. You can't do that in another city. You don't see that in another city.
Not too fast.
Folks don't go to Clinton, and they don't go to Madison, and they especially don't go to Madison with this shit. They don't go to Pearl with this shit. They don't go to Flowood. They don't go to Richmond. They go all out there. They talk about all this stuff, not here now. We got a lot of mom and pop food places here. But you know the problem? We won't spend in Jackson because we always addicted to the new spot. People will ride to the edges of earth to get something new. Oh, I wanted something different instead of supporting their own people in their own city. It's a lot of people got stuff up and start. We got a vegan shop or what's my name shop on Mill Street. We got
Fair Street.
on Fair Street. We still got a lot of
They're good.
food places all over here, like Silver's, the nightclub, Patrick's. We got all these places that serve food and this and that that
Oh
people want.
yeah, by the way, rest in peace, Miss Sylvia. They said she
Oh
passed.
yeah, and she passed a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace. That was the late night spot for a lot of people. And only thing I had a problem with Sylvia is that they always serve shit 24/7. They always had we served chitlins on that
That was a good one.
time. The only thing, only problem I ever had, I used to grab at it be like 7 chillin every day. That's the only problem I had.
Oh, Lord.
Like, but other than that, man, I mean, we got so many businesses trying to up and come. They promote themselves. They got food trucks. They got all kind of stuff around this city, and people ain't supporting them. But we'll ride off the half shell and all this and spend $100 on three itty bitty little thing that won't fit in your plate. And around here, 16, $17, you get a plate, yeah, to hold that thing like that going home. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
You got shots out to my boy Dwayne Eats. Like I said, Dwayne Eats, Patrick's. There's a lot of places that's cooking.
So can you take food to go in Patrick's?
Yeah, you can eat there and to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, eat there and to go. And he open every day of the week. And when I say top notch food, top notch food. To me, him, Dwayne Eats, and Sweet Spot with my boy over there. Let me see. Um, you got a couple of places that just need more support. They need more of our support.
It's a new place down on Mill Street, I hear. That's black owned.
And there's a lot of places
Not
downtown.
Mill Street, Ferry Street.
Yeah. He said, won't invest in our own community. We will give money to every community but our own. I'm telling you. And let me tell you something. And people gonna get mad on this one. People always get mad on something. But people gonna get mad at this one. And the reason they gonna get mad at this one because um I feel like when COVID came and when we started doing our own nails and started didn't need the people to do our nails and do our thing and all that, I think black women should have been opening up more nail business and stuff like that. And running these Chinese and Korean people out of our neighborhoods. Why
Okay.
are they still in our neighborhoods thriving? You feel me? It should be 2 or 3 black women trying to find somewhere to buy some hair. Because I was trying to, I hooked up with some African people. I've been trying to go and buy me some hair myself. I mean, I'm just saying, somebody got to make a change. You know what I'm saying? It got to be make a change. Somebody got to make a change. And I just think, I think we look around and we just not doing enough to change our community.
Yeah, easily.
We're not. Bam. Go with it.
So who really runs the city? Police, mothers, fathers, or the kids?
Mm. Ain't too hard to figure out that one. But you know what? The reason I say kids run a lot of stuff because I've never seen a time in my world where we ask the kids what they want to eat, what they, where you want to go, this and that. You just went where your parents wanted to go.
Right. You didn't
They-
give them too much of an option.
Well, right. All the options we give kids, that's why they bad as hell. No, I'm just saying. We sit up here and then it's not the I can understand a good kid getting more, more what's name, more leeway. But bad kids get to choose what they gonna eat today. What you eat today? What you want to eat today? Whatever I cook, whatever I put on the stove, it what little badass Jimmy gonna eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And stop giving your children these badass nicknames. All you doing is giving them penitentiary chances from the door. Little mean ass. Little fight them up. Do you know what I'm saying? Little bust ahead. Come on, man. Stop giving your children these old crazy ass nicknames and wondering why they crashing out and
Right.
going to jail. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What's up, Rhonda? Up in his house, up in this.
Hi, Rhonda.
Good to see you and joined us and all that good stuff. But yeah, I just think we done got to the point where we asking kids too much stuff. Kids shouldn't be, what's name? What's that? Little pistol shooter. I'm just saying, we got so many nicknames for these little bad children. I don't
Mhm.
understand it no more. It's just crazy. You look around and that was name. And the Katasha, is that right?
Katisha.
Katisha, sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Seeing that on
Yeah. Condolences to you.
condolences to you. Sorry for your loss. I do pay attention to what's going on around here. And
Isn't it awesome?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it just we don't understand like how influential we are,
Yeah.
and we got to stop letting the kids influence us, and
Yeah.
we start influencing the kids. That's the problem.
Yep.
We gave them the power. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what you can do.
And you so welcome. You so welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's the problem. We got to stop letting the the kids run the house. We got to stop. Let's do this, y'all. Let's not ask. Let's next month. Let's February be. Don't ask kids nothing month. Tell them, and that's
Make
the
sure.
problem. We're not telling kids what they gonna do. We ask them what they want to do. Let February be we tell them month. You know what I'm saying? Black History Month. We telling them what to do month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the problem sometimes.
TikTok raising kids and adults these days. Yeah, teaching them how to cook. That's all I hear. I got this
And I
TikTok
know
recipe. I'm like,
I don't want no women to get mad at me. But it's sad when we got kids doing all kind of and we got, ladies so caught up in this TikTok that they can't even see their children crashing out around them. Sometimes we got to sit here and say, what are we doing to change at least the people around us?
mm-hmm.
I it start with a couple people at a time. If you can change a couple people around you, then it won't feel so bad.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. We're not even trying to change a couple people around us. Yeah. And
Not even thinking about it.
well, that's a bad thing when we not what's the name. And when it comes to, running the city, I think mothers and fathers should really do more because I remember, you know, the police is in charge of law and order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when law and order ain't out here, um, you get something different, and it's not sweet. You get something really different, and and I think without us really knowing, we watching our kids around us change to people that we don't even know no more because
That's
we letting them do what they want to do. And
easy.
anytime you let a child do whatever he want to do, he will start changing to him, to something that
To
you,
not what you're raising.
yeah, because if you raise them, it's the same thing. Okay, most of these rich black entrepreneurs or whatever, Michael Jackson, he might have talked a lot of shit, but his father made his whole family millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Woods, his that his daddy made him a millionaire. Um, um, I had one more. The Williams sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Serena, yeah, yeah.
They daddy made them a millionaire. And
Mm-hmm.
we don't understand when a person was behind us and pushed us and made us what we are. You know what I'm saying? How much you should have respect for them. You should have respect for people keeping you from crashing out. Some of your
Right,
friends,
right.
some of your friends that tell you, "Nah, don't do that, man."
Mm-hmm.
And but you sometimes people would rather hang around some of these friends that really don't care about nothing. I mean, don't care about nothing.
Well,
And
if you're not used to that lifestyle, then that's what you convert to. Like you're okay with it, So I, I know that your upbringing have a lot to do with the way you react in life. Because just say for instance, if you were reared a certain type of way, when you get older, you can go to those streets, but there are some street standards that you would still try and stand on because you were taught a different type of way. I know there are some guys out there that probably go to the street or whatever, but you were taught respect your elders. You out there and you're doing your thing.
well,
You
people don't
know,
even realize.
come around, you respect it, but now these kids will tell the elderly, shut up
I'm,
and get out my
I'm,
way.
I'm gonna tell you why I know it's the parents and not how we say, because I remember the hardest gangsters in the world can go over that grandma house or somebody's house and that grandma or whatever and say, "Boy, take your hat off, sit down, pull your pants up,
Mhm.
this and that," and they did it, and they didn't ask no questions or nothing. They respected it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They respected when granddad was in there and telling them certain things. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, hold on. Did I? Oh, I skipped a couple things. Go ahead.
Katisha says some parents don't know how to parent. They want to know, but all some know is survival.
Ooh, and this is the problem that I'm talking about. That's why we put these kids in certain situations where they can talk back and they can do certain things because we put them in certain situations and they feel like, okay, because I pay a bill or I put some money in this house. Sometimes you got to realize after 18, 19, if your child do not conform to your rules, it's time for them to go.
Yeah.
If they ain't coming, if they ain't coming in when you
At a
want,
certain time and
they ain't.
respecting your house. Uh-huh.
They bring in the wrong people around your house. I mean, it just get to the point that you got to say, man, you got to go. know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first day, if my child come home and police behind him, oh, you got to go. Oh, police, he don't stay here. And you ain't got to never worry about coming back here no more looking for him. Because he gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just, that's that old thing. You don't eat where you shit it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True. That was me. How can you give what you never had? Truth.
And you know what?
But I can't say you don't give what you haven't had, but you can always strive for better. You know, there's just like some people that grew up and didn't have much, but you know you didn't have it, so you try and work towards those things, even if you weren't taught how to do it. You try and work towards those things that would allow you to have more than what you have right now.
I think we lacking a lot of morals sometimes because
Of course.
I feel like if you want to raise a child right, you know, in a healthy way, you know, I see kids, and I think it's sad to see kids that's 7, 8 years old and got hair down to their booty, to their knees and stuff, add on hair. You know what I'm saying?
At a young age.
Yeah, and all these different colors or whatever, because you teach them not to like regular them. If that
Hmm.
make any sense? You know what I'm saying?
Introduce them early into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something else. Read that new one we got right there.
Okay. How many people are really the problem? Because every time you point a finger, there's three pointing back at you. Uh-oh.
And I think, that's with, you know, I have to every day. I have to fight old demons off, even inside me that make me react in a different way than I want to react. You know what I'm saying? You got to be kind of stronger than you want to be something different.
Okay, I can feel that.
So every day I catch myself fighting off demons of how I used to be, how I used to think. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to stay away from that. You have grown. You're trying to evolve to something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think every day you're trying to evolve in something different, but um, this gonna sound effed up. Can a snake be something other than a snake? Can a lion be something other than a lion? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want people to not be themselves, but I think themselves ain't what we used to teach a child halfway what to be or what to kind of become of. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
don't think now we got a teaching mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing any teaching, just trying to, raise kids a lot better. What's up, Latasha up in there? His house.
Hey, Tasha. What's up, chica?
So I just think it's kind of what's happening is if you breed too many pit bulls, what other dog gonna survive?
Mm. They will start doing the process of elimination.
Yeah. And that's the same thing. Anything. If it was too many snakes around here, how many rats gonna last? I mean, how many? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
once you got too much of something, and I think that's what done happened to Jackson now. Sometimes you got too much of the criminal element, and until you start trying to wash that away, where Joker feel like he got to work to do right.
Mhm.
All right now, good night, good
Good
night.
night to you, Katisha.
You know everybody can't stay up as long as we can. But
Way too many black single mother households.
we got to have somebody in there with discipline. See, that's the problem. Cause see, we want to just say single mothers, cause it's some single mothers that raise good children. But the
Yeah.
problem, they had already been raised to know how to raise a good child. See, now we got mothers becoming mothers, and they don't know how to raise a child. Man, they mother at 13, 14, they don't know how. They still out here trying to dump their child off at grandma so they can go party.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we ain't giving enough responsibility, you know what I'm saying, to these children. They want everything that grown people have, but they don't want to work for it. They want to give it to them. And when you raise up kids that's ungrateful and want everything gave them, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna turn to robbing. They gonna know how bad they got it. They gonna know. They gonna get out there and try to get it. They gonna watch TV and say, "Oh man, everybody on TV rich now." See, you know what? When we came up, they had a lot of shows about the dudes in the hood and this and that. But guess what they do now? They got a lot of shows where everybody living like the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
Everybody living abundance. Everybody in a big old house and all that. And there's not a lot of people reality.
Yeah.
And I think we need more reality where people can say, okay, I'm in the hood, but I'm gonna make this something. I'm gonna buy me a house. I'm gonna try to stop paying mortgage. I'm gonna try to own something. I'm not gonna be struggling when I get 50, when I get older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think people got to realize if you ain't got no big paying job, you need to be trying to get some own some because these old bones don't want to work as hard as they did at 19, 18. I'm just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? When I get out here, I see how slow I move sometimes in the day. I be like,
What you
man,
mean?
so we're getting old.
Oh, just moving forward.
Right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I remember the spunkiness that a Joker used to have, and I realized how slow I move now.
Mm.
Yep.
Not
But
the spunkiness. Jeff said, if the father is in the home, he will guide them kids better than their mother. And that is so true.
yep.
That is so
That's
true.
why. That's why even when you have just a single parent that is the daddy, the child is raised different and better because men are more disciplined in nature.
Yeah.
They more to that sit down and be stern with it when mama got to sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down,
Mhm.
sit down, sit down, and say it 50, 100 times. You know what I'm saying? And the child still like, what else? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's the problem. You got children out here like that they don't care what you say, they're not really listening to you, and you still doing everything for them. And it don't make sense. What up, Michael Bailey up in the he's heels up in his thing?
Hi, Mr.
Somebody
Bailey. What's up with you, Mr. Plug and Go?
thing, driving them trucks across the thing. Yeah. But yeah, I just think we just it's kind of like it's kind of like when I seen women talk about hoes when they were like, "Oh, if I was a hoe, you would love me if I was a hoe." What? And
That right.
and
You
when
should want them there,
I
huh?
could say something like that, and then what makes it so bad, they get to start and believe it. You know what I'm saying? If I wore all this right here and that right there, oh, you'll love me if I did it like that. No, he wouldn't. He probably would still hunch on you, but that don't mean he gonna love you.
That makes it
Doing all
hunt
this
you
stuff.
in.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling the truth. There's a lot of men hunching on women right now until they can do better. I remember being a 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old and meeting women and realizing they didn't have the right mind state and stuff like that, but you still hung around them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Until you get around a better, better women, better people that act different. Like, people don't realize, how did Yo Gotti get with Angelisa? What her name? Reverend Ron daughter. How he get with
Angela Simmons.
Angela Simmons? How he get with Angela Simmons? Because he always wanted a good girl. He dealt with what he dealt with till he found him a good girl. He always wanted him a good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I think a lot of women are losing men because they trying to turn into bad girls. They thinking that this society got them, well, oh, I want to be free. I want to do this. I want to move like I want to move all the time. Okay, get out there, move how you want to move. Lose good men. They don't care. Maybe you don't want a good man. Or maybe you just want men. Maybe you done got tired of the same old dick, like they say, and maybe you want something different in your life, or maybe you might want something else. But I, if I done seen too many women that had a man that loved them or cared for them and all that, and they got bored. They go, what's name? Oh, you don't do enough. All you do is watch TV. All you do is lay on the couch. All you do is watch the game. All you do is do this. And they want to run the streets. You know what I'm saying? So run the streets, fine. But once you start losing shit around you, don't get mad.
what's
Don't
from the
get mad.
streets?
Huh?
What's from the streets?
I said, you said from the streets.
I said, what is run the street?
Running the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, just can't be still.
Oh.
Some people got ants in it. You remember that old saying, ants in your pants? Can't stay
Mm-hmm.
still. That what that mean, ants in your pants. See, a lot of women want to feel like they wives and good girlfriends, but they really just want to be out here in the streets. A lot of women they want these type of I'm wife material. I watch a wife. I stay across the street from a husband and a wife, and I watch how a wife move. Watch the wife come home every day, this and that, not running out, not doing this all day long, running here, running there. I see her on Sunday. She gonna go to church. I see her, her and her man. They might go somewhere, or whatever. Come back, whatever. He follows somewhere. She go to work every day, but it's some simple things. See, women want to live like rock stars. They want to have everything. They want to have all this stuff going on every day. They want their time to be moving. Oh, everything moving. They don't never have enough time to slow down, clean their house, look around them, see what they got going on around their place and make their lives better because they so busy wanting to just be out there. And usually the streets win. Usually they get out there enough, and the streets eventually gobble them up. Then they wake up one day and 50 something, 60 something, and by themselves saying, "What happened? How my life turned out like this here?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They run around there and say that.
Like I said, going to therapy session tonight, talk over some of my issues. Therapy session tonight. Oh, okay.
Granny, look there, look there. He said, Granny,
Granny stay hot in the butt.
he said, what?
He
Preach.
said, preach. Okay.
And he said, exactly.
Exactly. Okay then.
And he said, but they got
They
kids.
got kids
And grand-
and grandkids
yeah.
too.
And they ain't pouring, sometimes they ain't pouring nothing into them. They pouring it back into the streets. I mean, they're around people who don't give a damn about them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they so sometimes you can be addicted to the streets and you can lose everything. It's just like being addicted to a bottle. It's just like being addicted to some kind of drug or whatever. Sometimes I put it this way. I had a partner and he's from Canada. And he was down here and I seen him the other day and he was like, man, I had a stroke. I'm like, wow. You know, he a little younger than me. Wow. And he was like, yeah, that's how I lost my eye. He was like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, he done had like 2, 3 surgeries and 4 surgeries, this and that. And he said he had to stop smoking weed. And he said, you know, because he was one of the people that smoke weed every day. And he was like, man, once I stopped smoking weed and got my vision and started seeing things around me, he said, man, I'm living my best life now. The man doing better. What's name? Because you got to think about it. If you're not doing something, all this money that you saving by not doing it, you can put it into something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some constructive. A lot of people would go and hit the club every week, but they won't go by the gym. They won't go walking. They won't, you know what I'm saying? They won't, do, you know, how they say, every person around here needs some therapy. Sometimes just chilling out and talking with friends and this and that. But sometimes you got to slow down and watch and see if your world is coming down around you. Is your grandchild turning into a thug? Is your child, is the child above them turning? Well, what is this child doing? That's not right. That's with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Some people laugh and what's name? They see their grandkind, but get him, raising up on them and kicking their head and looking like a thug or something. I mean, and it's funny. It's funny now, but it don't get funny when they reach 12 and 13 smoking weed,
Right, and they know
getting
different.
in trouble and getting into it with the law. Because guess what? It comes from that early raising that you just thought that you was gonna wing it. And you let a joker turn out a certain kind of way, and you too busy on other stuff. Like I say the same thing about church sometimes. We'll spend a whole Sunday everything about church the whole Sunday. We'll go morning church, noon, afternoon, then lunch in the middle to the church. Everybody from church can meet at the same restaurant, go here, go there, do all this and waste a whole Sunday and ain't even talk to our child. Not even told our child something good to do. Not even help them with their homework. They still ain't turned in. Because we only thinking about ourselves. We ain't thinking about bettering the people around us. We so worried about and our happiness that we forget we are done. We are raising the next generation. Sometimes we don't even look at it and say we raising the next generation. No, sometimes we think that we still trying to act like we 17. Why? Why? You got plenty of work to do. And that's why the city is struggling because we got a lot of work to do and few people trying to do it.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Mike said, "There's a purpose for a woman in the street. She has saved so many marriages. There's always one around when you need one. I'm just saying."
Then I'm gonna do this. You still married, Mike? Okay, my bad. But like I was saying, shots fired, shots fired. like I was saying.
So he didn't find the right one to save. Oh,
That's
okay.
right, yeah, because I'm just saying, like he said, it'll save so many marriages. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask y'all why y'all divorced then. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, you know, sometimes marriages go through this thing in a way where it get to the point where we just in it for the kids. As soon as these kids get a certain age, I'm out. Man already plotting this out. The woman already plotting to throw the man out. I mean, all this plotting is going around this child. They, because, just like that book you was talking about, Monopoly, it was talking about it, how, people forget to love each other and start pouring so much in the kids. And when these kids grow up, they're gonna go and have their own life. And you know what you're gonna do? The life you could have had good with your significant other, you put him to the side or her to the side, and you ran the streets, and you let the streets depicting who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Okay.
just think, let me go to my last little old subject anyway.
So
Come on.
every time we take a bath, wash dirt off ourselves, no matter how clean we think we are. Every time we take a bath, we wash dirt off ourselves, no matter how clean we think we are.
Yeah. See,
Elaborate.
what they're saying is we be out here and we be pointing fingers and we be saying, all this. I know I still got traumas and I still know I got shit in my head that's fucked up and bad. You know what I'm saying?
Glad you know.
What I'm saying is we might point fingers even at the kids, but we not realizing our shortcomings.
Yeah.
It don't matter how clean we think we is. Just get out the bathtub and walk to the front door and back, and you dirty. I bet you stick your foot in there or look at the bottom of your foot, you dirty again. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't understand just every time you still got dirt on you.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's the same thing when people say, "Oh, you go to church every week because you're seeing every week." It's the same thing about cleaning up your spirit and cleaning up the people around you.
Your body too.
Sometimes you got to look at them children and say, "Do I want this child to be lost? Is this child being raised the right way? Do I need to be more stern, more this, more that, more involved?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah. And I just think it's just something else.
Person in Georgia. I better get off of here. I'm at work. I might miss something trying to listen. You better be careful. Keep your
All
eyes
right,
on
man.
the job, Robert.
Good looking out, Robert, and enjoy your comments, man. I enjoy anybody doing their comments and all that.
Mike said, I didn't end mine though. The ex did. That grass wasn't that green now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I know I was
He
around
was
it, but I know, but
he
that's
was throwing shade and salt and
yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, because I know he would do it to me.
Mhm.
Last week it was the pool hall. All right, now you have a good one too, man.
You too, Robert. Have a good night.
Um, yeah, and I just think because I wanted to end with that because I do feel like all of us think we don't sometimes don't think we have any dirt on us. Don't think we do nothing wrong. But we all do something wrong. It don't matter how Catholic. Sometimes you can be too religious. You spend so much time with God, but you ain't spending time with the people
No,
around.
it's a difference. So much time with
Oh,
church.
in church, my bad.
Right.
Because
There's a difference.
you always spending time with God everywhere.
Should. And all of us. We need them like never
Yeah,
before.
I'm glad you straightened that out for me because I had went there. I tried to make it seem like they were actually visiting God.
Right.
Saying when God is all around her, because I hear him all the time. They be like, "My God."
No, you hear him say, "Look, dude, hold up."
Oh God.
No, when he be talking to you, wait, you know you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's all I had left. I don't know if
Oh
you
my
had.
goodness.
Sometimes you just got to bring the point out, and
And get to it and put a period on it.
I think we had a nice little show. We got to it, did exactly what we was name. Don't forget to like and share. It don't cost nothing to like
And subscribe on
video.
YouTube.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube page. Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube. I got some more stuff up and coming this year. I got some little kids down with me now. We're gonna be doing skits. We're gonna be doing a lot of little other stuff. So we're gonna be doing a lot of little stuff here in the future. So it was nice and all that good stuff. What?
Mike said he's in Houston, headed to the strip club in a few though. The therapist is be at her second job. Oh, she's at her second job. I knew it was some special therapy for you, Mike. Be safe out there.
I'm sure Mike know where every strip club is in America. Okay.
Wow.
And I'm sure they know you too, Mike.
They probably know him by first name. Hello, Mike.
And we're going live. We're going to start letting Mike go live outside every strip club. Look at here. We need to get you a picture. Hey, take you a picture outside every strip club, and at the end of the year, we're gonna line all your pictures up. Every strip club in America. Just try make it your business. You know how people go to every town in America and they put their little tag on back of their car? You go to every strip club in America and take a picture in front of the strip club so you can have a name in your back.
Memorabilia. That's what you created.
Or just take a picture of the strip club, and we want you to take a picture of every strip club in America. Okay. That's my challenge to Mike. Every strip club. If you're going in there or not. If you just outside buying a hot dog or a sausage, take a picture of the strip club. If you see a strip club, take a picture. All right.
Oh Lord.
That's all I got. What all you got?
Nothing much. Nothing much. This was a great show.
Don't forget to chime in next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. We would do a Monday show, but people ain't used to be back on Mondays yet, so we're gonna keep on doing that at 9 on Tuesday, and let it ride. Oh
Lord, look who's here for the benediction. Hey, Miss Kimberly Bull. What's her name?
Blige.
Okay, what's up, Kim? Hey, she's late, but she's here. Yep. Don't forget to check out her website for t-shirts, pillowcases, and etc. Miss Kimberly Bilal, Voluptuosity T-shirts and apparel on Facebook.
Boy, got little around this thing. Okay.
You scrunk.
Yeah. But like I said, I think we had a nice show. I think nice little run. I ran out of topics and all that good stuff, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes I run out of some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Well, how they say, and we out of this thing.
Yeah. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What?
Listen, Linda. Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Please.
Got him! Got him!
Gotta get
And how they say,
go long till I'm 6 feet. A pocket full on repeat.
how they say, like and share.
Count up and I've been down.
Don't forget to like and share. And we'll see y'all, how they say, next week. Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Let me turn that down. Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Okay.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Live. Always live. Okay.